Summer that we took you on a two-part visit to Lilydale on the shores of Cassadaga Lake in Chautauqua County, of course, which is not a large place, but a fascinating place filled with history and wonder. It is the world's largest center for the practice of spiritualism, which, of course, is a religion. And when we presented that, we talked, I was hoping we could show you some of that, and I think we have it someplace. But we talked a good deal about, there it is, going through the gates of Lilydale, which I think celebrated its 100th anniversary not all that many years ago. It's a summer home for our next guest, the Reverend Gregory Kehn, who makes his winter home in Girard, Ohio. He is an ordained spiritualist minister and medium who does lectures around the country and has done a number of programs like this, both radio and television, and joins us this morning. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I must tell you two things. First of all, I'm a renowned skeptic, as you may have heard, perhaps in part because of my fascination and love and practice of magic. Yeah. But I did spend much of the weekend with some audio cassettes from your one of your appearances on the John Otto Show.
Yes.
On KB Radio, and I must say I was impressed. And if you didn't hear it, a lot of people called in and asked Reverend Kehn about various things in their life, and he proceeded to tell them. And I suppose you'll do that again this morning. It's very important, I know, for people who are mediums that they don't get, at least for some, they don't get labeled psychic. There is a difference.
There is a big difference with that, but most people have so many titles that I don't even worry about it anymore, because if you take time to explain it and let them understand, then they want to dig deeper, and they should dig deeper. But the problem with it is to take the time to do that all the time.
But essentially, this is a faith, a religion for you?
Yes, definitely.
In which you get your messages how?
I get my messages from the power of God and the flow of spirit forces helping me, guiding me. And that situation means that when I'm relaxing and I'm working with spirit, I'm giving the information, you could say, from above, in a sense that it's spirit helping, guiding. I've had this all my life. I'm fourth generation of my mother's side of the house medium. So it's something I've worked with since childhood.
Reverend Kehn, you said to me before the program, when people call, am I going to be able to hear clearly? That's very important, isn't it?
Yes. I read very much by the voice vibration. So when I'm listening to a person's voice, I can then go ahead and give what I'm sensing and feeling. And that's something like on other radio shows or TV shows or something. If I hear the voice clearly, it works very well. Well,
with that, I would invite our viewers to give a call now if you'd like to ask a question of Reverend Kehn. And that also applies to folks in our studio audience. Do we have a call ready? No. Well, why don't I jump down? I'm going to take this microphone off. I warn you, and I'm going to run out to the studio audience. May I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing like throwing them a curve here. Of course, you knew I was going to do that, right? Me run out here because I think somebody in the audience told me earlier this morning that they had been to Lilydale or were interested in this. Raise your hands. Come on. Don't be shy. I think you told me you had been, right? No, who was it? Come on. Somebody here. Right here, this lady. Okay. Go ahead. Come on. Stand up. Now, you've been to Lilydale.
Yes.
Right? Have you ever seen Reverend Kehn's work?
Yeah, I do. I don't remember.
Okay.
you don't remember?
There's so many of them there, you know.
This is your opportunity. What would you like to know?
Well, I didn't say I want anything to know.
You would like to know something, Reverend Kehn?
There's a lot of things I like to know.
Well, okay, you've heard her. What do you think?
What I feel with her is that she's a very gentle lady, and I want to say she mothers her whole family, older and younger than her. And she's a very caring person to some people around her that are not family. I feel she checks on them and takes care of them in other ways. You find yourself, dear, reaching out to other people, and you feel at times like, I really want to help them, but I get so disgusted with the problems they make, not the ones they're in that they can't get out of, but I'm talking the ones that they're in that they make them. Can you apply that there? You get a little disgusted because you see it over and over with someone, a female around you?
I'm supposed to say something, huh?
Yeah, you should answer the question, I think, yeah.
I don't want him to repeat.
No, did you relate to any of what he said, that you kind of mother hen in a sense to people besides family, he said?
Nothing, because I really wasn't listening half the time. My mind was somewhere else.
Okay. All right, we'll go with that. Let's take a phone call. Good morning, you're on the air.
Hi, do you feel any good changes in my life? I love Lilydale, by the way.
Good changes, yes, dear. I feel very good about it, but I keep seeing the summertime as a time for you to go on a trip, to get away and relax. I also felt with you some time away in a sense of away from family. You've been holding on to the family quite strong yourself, and I'm seeing you now making room for yourself, taking time for you, where other times there for a while you weren't. I also felt with you something through the lower part of the body. I want to go stomach area, lower part of the body, and the intestinal part of the body acting up a little bit. Can you connect that there, dear?
Oh, yeah.
Would you please watch over the intestinal part of the body, for any problems to go into the doctor and have yourself looked at. You'd actually had a swelling in that area of the body at one time.
Yeah.
Please watch over it. I'm not a doctor and I can't prescribe, but I'm sensing that with you. And to please not ignore your body and health. I felt with you too, you're having a little trouble around the temple, around the eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
I kept seeing the left eye. I don't know whether this would be like a cataracts or this would be the idea of a blurring, but I'm seeing a problem with the left eye. Can you connect that?
Yeah, I've been having a problem with cold days.
Would you please get it taken care of, dear? I feel like you have the attitude at times, dear, of just shoving it aside and going, well, it came by itself, it'll just have to go away.
That's for sure.
Let's
Put it
take
off.
care of it.
Thank you for calling. Let's take another one. Good morning. You're on the air with Reverend Kehn.
Hello. I was wondering if you see marriage in my future.
I could see marriage in your future, dear, but I keep feeling with you, you've had someone in your heart from the past that you've never let go of. I also felt with you a problem with marriage in the future because you have your independence, you want to have someone to share with, but you have not found someone that could really open up and allow you to be you. There's a condition, too, with your lower part of your back. I keep feeling your back at times acting up. Can you connect that, dear?
Yes, it does.
Would you please watch over the diet recently? You've gotten into a mood where you're not eating as good as you know you should. I also felt with you, you have been a little bit sort of a recluse in a sense. You've been staying at home more. You don't want to get around the people as much.
Really, yes.
Would you please get out there? I want to see you go and enjoy your life. I feel life is worth living, and I'm seeing you as a lover of life, but I'm seeing you through the hurts and turmoils you've had. You're a little bit afraid to open up.
Yes.
May I ask
Okay.
the caller a question?
Yes.
Are you still carrying the torch for somebody?
Yes.
You are. Okay. Let's go to the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, stand up.
All right, I'd just like to know if quitting smoking, if my health will improve now.
I feel your health's going to improve, dear, but I also felt with you your attitude's improved.
Yes, it
I
is.
felt with you for a while there, you were in sort of a depressed state of mind, even though you were smoking. And it wasn't so much just the smoking, but you were in a depressed state of mind over family.
Right.
Because I'm seeing your family around you tugging and pulling, but I also felt with you, you were disgusted over weight, you were disgusted over money, and you were also disgusted that you at one time planned some vacation and didn't go.
Right,
Can you
right.
apply that?
Yes, I
Because I'm
can.
seeing that with you, and I feel like off and on you've had these things occur where it's made you very angry, but you feel like, I can't tell anybody I'm upset. I can't tell them I'm mad.
Right.
And I want to say you're learning to let go a little bit of anger, and you're aiming it at no one. You're allowing yourself to just express it. And it's
Right.
really beautiful. It's needed.
Yes.
There's a woman that passed over, dear, that was Catholic, that when she was laid to rest, I seen a Catholic rosary in her hand. And I've seen this around you, dear. I don't know what relative or what situation this will be in, but I feel her presence. She is passed over a little while ago. Can you connect that, dear?
Possibly my grandmother.
Would you describe your grandmother as a little bit feisty?
Yes.
Because I seen her with the attitude of life of I'm going to live it no matter what. And I felt there was some ill health before death that would have really, in some cases, brought people down. But her attitude was, I'm going to live it, I'm going to love it, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Right.
Thank you.
Also, she was a very lovely person in the sense of reaching out to everyone. She was the one stronger than everybody else, even though they were stronger than her.
Right.
God bless you.
All right, big deal. 3 for 3, you know? Wow.
Are you next?
I got to come back here. Am I next? I wish we had time, but they tell me we're out of time. You want to? Okay, a quick one. Go ahead for me.
One
Make
thing
it
with
good.
you, I kept feeling with you reaching out to other people in other areas, and I want to say you're going to create some scripts, some things you're going to write that are not connected directly with TV. They're going to be connected with some other things. You've had the interest, but you've not had the time to do them.
Sounds like fun to me. Will you come back and see us again?
Certainly.
Was that
certainly.
fun, audience? Yeah. Thank you, Reverend Kehn.
Thank you.
We're going to give you an address now on the screen, as a matter of fact. I think this is Girard, Ohio, if people, residents, if people would like to contact you, because you're headed back there soon, right?
Yes, so we'll be back there, and we'll come back up on June, and Loweydale camp opens June 26th.
Will you please come and see us when you do?
Certainly.
Okay.
Love to.
We'll be right back.